Okay, big news coming in right now. According to sources, the Union Cabinet has approved the One Nation, One Election. So big news coming in. In fact, that was something that was on the agenda of the government, the big push by the government there, and the Cabinet approving the One Nation, One Election. So that's a big one coming in. And, the government, in fact, has been saying this all along, that the time has come for the country to focus on preserving resources and also energy as well, because so much of the time and money is spent on conducting elections in the national capital. So this is a big one coming in, with the ONOP being cleared by the cabinet. Let's see what happens and how the opposition, in fact, which has been at absolute loggerheads with the government, react to this bit of news. Payal joins us now. Payal, One Nation, One Election. This is something which has been prioritized by the BJP government, something that the Prime Minister himself has spoken of as well, and the cabinet clearing it as well. Can you give us more details? Big move there on One Nation, One poll.
For our viewers to know, there are 2 or 3 important things that needed to be understood. Number one, the bill has been cleared by cabinet. We are given to understand it is one comprehensive bill which the government has brought in, and that's going to cover all the aspects, including the constitutional aspects as far as the bill is really concerned. Now, when the bill is introduced in Parliament, that's a call that the government will eventually take. That's a call that the Law Ministry is expected to take. But the one thing which is for confirmed, that the moment the bill is introduced in Parliament, it will be sent for wider consensus. It will immediately be referred to a joint parliamentary committee. That was indicated to us a couple of days ago by official sources also. So we do understand that, yes, the bill is on track. It's been cleared by the Union Cabinet. The Prime Minister on multiple occasions has been calling for these reforms to really take shape so that the country can move forward. The Home Minister also has indicated on multiple political rallies that this bill will become a reality before 2029 elections. But what the government is extremely keen on, and what we are given to understand, the Prime Minister has also been extremely keen on, is having wider consensus. That's why not only just the JPC, but also the fact that discussions need to happen at the assembly level. Because Avantika, to pass this bill, not only do you require 2/3 majority in the Rajya Sabha and the Lok Sabha, because there are constitutional amendments, but you also need it to be passed by 50% of the assembly.
And that file is going to be a Herculean task, isn't it? Because it is a controversial bill. The government feels very strongly about it, unlike the opposition.
Well, of course, the government feels very strongly about it because the Prime Minister is talking about taking India forward in 2047. Prime Minister is speaking about reforms that are important, curbing of black money, making sure that governance takes the center stage. Those are some of the things that Prime Minister has often spoken about, both in internal meetings as well as the public meeting that is actually spoken about. So these are reforms they're looking at. There are multiple parties that may be objecting to this, but there are multiple parties which have also said yes to the entire reform activity that the Prime Minister is looking at. And the reason that the numbers are not just a critical factor, but everybody's views need to take into account. That's why a comprehensive briefing was done by Ramnath Kovind's committee, where various political parties, Supreme Court judges, everybody was invited. And even now the Prime Minister feels that there is a lot of consensus which needs to be built up on this. And that's the reason, assemblies also need to discuss this widely, because they will also be having an impact of this bill.
And the government would feel so confident to have all that information, isn't it, Payal? The entire work and study that was done by Ramnath Kovind and the entire team, just to examine the technical, the legal, the logistical implications of actually getting this implemented, One Nation, One Election.
Well, of course, it's going to be a very, very important task, and the Election Commission will also have to feature out all the details as well, and that's the reason the bill is not being brought in today and passed tomorrow, Avantika. All things have to be taken into account because, logistically speaking, like you said, you have to make those logistics available. But, what has been said by the government and the Prime Minister time and again is that, in this country like India, from the Zilla level to probably the block level, you have elections all the time. On multiple occasions, since the model code of conduct gets kicked in, a security personnel has to be transferred from here to there, to handle various elections and the security challenges. And also, more than anything else, it takes up a lot of time from good governance. I remember one of the first few advocates.
Right. Payal, very important news that you're giving us, but we just have to cut straight across now to Rajya Sabha. It has reconvened earlier in the morning. We saw absolute ruckus. Let's listen in.